Welcome, I'm Deronda with Foods 101, and today I'm going to show you how to make this Texas chocolate pecan sheet cake. It is absolutely amazing and I absolutely love it. But to get the cake started, we're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of water, 1/4 cup of sweetened cocoa, a 1/2 cup of butter, this is just 1 stick of butter, a teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Make sure you use the pure vanilla extract. It makes all the difference in the world. 2 eggs, 1/2 cup of buttermilk, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. Now for the frosting, you're going to need about 1 pound of powdered sugar. This can be icing sugar. And this is about 3 3/4 cup. I have 1/4 cup of your sweetened cocoa, again, 3/4 cups of pecans, 1/2 cup of butter, which is another stick of butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, which is another teaspoon of vanilla, and we got 6 tablespoons of whole milk. So I'm going to show you how we're going to get this cake together. I'm adding my all-purpose flour and my sugar into a large mixing bowl. Take a whisk and really incorporate the flour and the sugar well together. At this time, you want to make sure your oven is preheating to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And now over here to the stove top, in a saucepan on medium-high heat, I'm melting the butter. I'm going to add the vegetable oil. I'm going to add the sweetened cocoa and the 1 cup of water. And we're going to bring this to a boil, and then we'll pour it over our sugar and flour. I've greased and floured a 17 by 12 inch baking pan, and this is what we're going to bake that sheet cake in. And I've also lined it here with parchment paper. It's not necessary, but I think it makes the cleanup much easier. I'm adding this boiling cocoa oil. Woo! A lot of steam coming up there. And incorporate this well with your flour and your sugar. Now, you don't need to use a beater. You can just go ahead and use a whisk. Just like this, until you get all these ingredients very well combined, and you're going to have somewhat of a really super thick batter. Alright, just like that. Next we're going to add the buttermilk, the baking powder, the baking soda, and that fabulous vanilla. And now we're going to incorporate all these ingredients in. And make sure you get them very well incorporated. Oh my gosh, it smells absolutely fantastic. My goodness, this is going to be good. We're pouring that batter right into our greased 17 by 12 inch baking sheet. And oh my gosh, I just want to lick the bowl. Oh my goodness, it smells so fabulous, unbelievable. You just want to spread it out into the baking sheet right here. And now this is going to go in that 400 degree preheated oven for the next 30 minutes. So off it goes. About 10 minutes before you bring your cake out of the oven, you're going to melt your other 1/2 stick of butter. You're going to add the cocoa and your milk, and you're going to bring this to a boil. And this is over on medium-high heat. And once it comes to a boil, you're going to take it off and add your powdered sugar, your vanilla, and your pecans. My 3 ingredients I've removed off the burner, and now I'm going to slowly start adding in the 3 3/4 cups of powdered sugar. Oh my goodness gracious, yummy in the tummy. Yeah. Okay, keep adding it until you get it all nice and whipped in there. About this time I'm going to add that vanilla and just continue mixing it in. Just got my cake out of the oven, added my pecans into this frosting, and now we're just going to add it to this sheet cake. Woo! Spread out this frosting evenly from corner to corner, and I'll be back, cut into it, and tell you what it tastes like. I've let my frosted Texas pecan sheet cake cool for about 2 hours. I've cut them in 24 pieces, and each piece is like 3 by 3 inch square, and I want to give it a try. I mean, If you could smell the chocolate, and I've removed it from the baking pan. I pulled back the parchment paper, and as you can see, they'll lift right up off that parchment paper. And I'm going to give this a try. Oh my lads, look at that. Wow. It's kind of like a fudgy cake. Really delicious and fabulous. And I think if you watched my video very closely, you'll notice that I left out one ingredient. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what that ingredient is. Hey y'all, hope you give this a try. It's absolutely delicious even without that one ingredient. I'm Deronda with Foods 101, and I'll catch you next time.